The poll, which appeared to come from YouGov and is dated October 11. The scatter chart posed the question, was Brexit right or wrong, with 38% of returns saying it was right, 49% saying it was wrong, and 13% saying they don't know. One commentator, Find Me, reacted to the post, "You don't get out enough." While another, username Breezy Seed, "Get over it FFS. If you're sick, taking polls as gospel, then look how far Boris is still ahead despite all the bad press. We are out and we are staying out," followed with a volley of thumbs up and tears of laughter. Slamming the post further, John Robin chimed in, "The last time I looked, the will of the public was expressed through the ballot box and not opinion polls." One user even questioned if Lord Adonis was sharing the content for personal gain. Twitter user Mark Mason wrote, "How much are you getting paid?" while new_Burnside simply mocked the poll host, saying, "YouGov," followed by tears of laughter emojis. Taking the rant further, and in full capital letters, Mr. Me_V 2.0 said, "You lost, we're never going back, nothing you can do about it, get used to it, get a life losers, we're out of the EU, we will never be part of the EU again, grow up you pathetic Remoaners." Other polls have been conducted about the decision to leave the EU was the right one to make. Statista published a similar one between January 2020 and September 2021, with the results fluctuating up and down, with 48% saying the UK was right to leave, and 43% it was wrong to leave at one point. Another poll by whatukThinks.org also saw results bounce between the two, but again polls suggest that Britain was right to leave the EU, with the summer, in particular, seeing leave was right hit 44% to remains 41%. The Independent has also shown that very little has changed since the original referendum took place. Only 6% of Remainers said they would now vote Leave, and 7% of Leavers would now change their vote to Remain, meaning the nation is still very much divided in how they perceive Brexit. On a wider scale, the success of Brexit, and the freedoms away from the supranational powers of the EU has started to take effect. French politicians on the right have raised the notion of Frexit, and a threat to current President Emmanuel Macron, who has tied himself to the EU and seeks to dominate Europe. Polish Prime Minister, Mateusz Morawiecki recently slammed the EU's ability to undermine sovereign laws and constitutions, warning the EU and its leaders in an open letter that this is not in the spirit of community and fraternity. Yet the EU flexed its muscles in an immediate reaction to the Polish PM's comments. EU Commission President, Ursula von der Leyen said, "The people of Poland wanted democracy, they wanted freedom to choose their government, they wanted free speech and free media, they wanted an end to corruption, and they wanted independent courts to protect their rights." "This is what Europe is about and that is what Europe stands for," said the Commissioner. Firing back, Mr. Morawiecki said, "If you want to make a non-national superstate out of Europe, first get the consent of all the European states and societies." While some Britons still seem set on trying to get the UK back into the EU, others are growing increasingly weary of their bid to do so.